In this video of the Historic Ordnance series, we're going to look at a French anti-personnel mine. What you are looking at is the French MIAP-DV-59, also referred to as the M59, also referred to as the Model 59, also referred to as the Model 1959, low metallic anti-personnel mine. Now, these mines entered service with the French military in 1959. They're constructed out of plastic and they come in either green or a yellowish sand color. Some of the technicals on this, they are 2.5 inches in diameter, 2 inches high. Weight is 4.5 ounces, of which 2 ounces is the explosive filler, and the explosive filler is TNT. There is a very small tetral booster in there that looks to be about, say, around 1/2 ounce in weight. Total pressure to set this off on top of the pressure pad here is as low as 11 pounds to as high as 40 pounds. Temp range on these reportedly is between -40 degrees Fahrenheit to a max of around 122 degrees Fahrenheit. This is because of the explosive filler inside. Now, 2 detonators are authorized for use with this mine. The R54 and also the ID56. There was another detonator that was authorized for use in this mine when it was first created, but apparently it was superseded over time. Now, these mines have gone to a lot of different countries around the world, and I can't even get a good list of where all this mine has been found at and what countries have it. But reportedly, Netherlands had some on hand, and their version was referred to as the NR22C1, but conceivably those mines have been destroyed because of the Ottawa Landmine Ban Treaty. France destroyed their existing stockpiles reportedly by 2016, but these mines are still found in Algeria, Tunisia, Morocco, Angola, Mozambique, Iraq, Vietnam, Thailand, Laos, and Cambodia. And that's just what I'm able to find out. A lot of places, a lot of demining organizations say if French troops were stationed there during the colonial area, especially in the 1950s, 1960s, these mines are guaranteed there's going to be some of them there. Now, these mines were packaged, 5 mines to the canister here, along with 1 5-pack of detonators, one for each mine. Now, this piece here, that is actually the safety cap. That's not part of the mine itself. That is just to protect the little pressure pad here during transport and handling. Now, installation on these, pretty straightforward, pretty simple. The information I got for it is actually straight out of a U.S. Army manual from the 1970s. First thing you're going to do, you're going to inspect the mine, and you're going to inspect the detonator. Make sure everything is serviceable. If everything passes, pack it up, take it with you to the area it's going to be emplaced at. Now, these can be surface laid, which isn't the greatest recommendation because they don't weigh much. It's actually recommended that they be buried. They can also be used as booby traps, reportedly, according to French military doctrine. Now, when you bury these, the ground, the top of it is going to be just below the top of the pressure pad here on your fuse assembly. So make yourself a small hole. You're going to put the mine down in the hole. At that point, you're going to unscrew the fuse from the top of the mine. You're then going to remove one of the detonators from your little 5-pack here and lower it down into the body of the mine, down in this channel down in here. Then you're going to screw the fuse assembly back onto the mine. At that point, you will remove the safety cap from over the top of the pressure pad. The mine is now armed. Very carefully at that point, you're going to go through, camouflage the mine. Now, removal of this mine, pretty straightforward, but everywhere had the same notes. Depending on how long these mines have been in the ground, it may be safer to just destroy them in place, because these are a plastic case mine. If it was placed in an area where it got extremely cold in the winter, the plastic can get brittle. If it's used inside a desert environment, somewhere where it's getting around 120 degrees or more, there's also problems with the plastic at that point also. Plus you have the TNT starts to become unstable inside, starts to separate. But you're going to locate where the mine is at, and you're going to check around it for booby traps. If any booby traps are located around the mine, take care of them. If you find a booby trap attached to the mine itself, or there's some type of pressure release device underneath, but this is really low pressure, so most of the stuff won't work with this anyway, just destroy the mine in place. And it doesn't take much, reportedly about a half-pound charge placed over the top of it to set this thing off. Now, if everything's clear, the mine looks to be in good shape, you will then replace the safety cap over the top of the fuse. And then put your fingers down here around the fins, unscrew the fuse from the mine, set the fuse to the side, carefully remove the mine from the hole, take the mine, turn it to its side a little, and then kind of shake out the detonator into the palm of your other hand. Set the mine down, set the detonator down somewhere you're not going to lose it. Replace the fuse assembly onto the mine, and then turn in the mine and the detonator to the mine dump for either destruction or reuse. So these mines do have a few nicknames that they've picked up over the years. One of them is referred to as the ink stand. The other is the ink well. So these mines, apparently they are all over the place. They've been in the ground for a long time. No one's even sure how many of these are inside warehouses inside the old French colonial territories. All anyone knows is the French produced millions of them. And I doubt they even know where all of them ended up over the decades. So this is one to be aware of. If you come across them, I would just as likely just destroy them in place if you found them in a minefield instead of trying to recover them. Because of age. These are mines that are literally almost 70 years old and they're made out of plastic. That's not going to last forever. It is going to degrade. The TNT is going to break down. It becomes a real safety issue. Now, for all my engineer brothers and the Patriot and militia movements, always remember essayons.